Hey everybody, my name is Kevin, and yeah, I just came back from the SM Global Audition in Toronto, and I guess I was pretty satisfied with it. I was originally going to sing Awake by Josh Groban, but last night, yeah, I just felt like I was more comfortable singing I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. So yeah, I went with that and changed it up a little bit, especially on the chorus. It was overall, I think it was pretty good. My sister said it was pretty good, so guess so. Yeah, I guess I'll just run through about how the whole audition was. So at first, you enter a building, and it's this huge lobby where a lot of parents wait there, and that's also where you line up to go to audition room. Then in the back, there's a large gym and houses around maybe 500 people, so everyone sits down. There's also a little booth in the back, and that's where you get your registration number. So you go up there, get a form, you fill it out. It's almost the same thing as if you were to send an email audition. So you fill out stuff like your name, your school, your year, your birthday, your weight, and your height, and also like any experience you had in your field. After that, they hand you a number. I was B207. So how it works is they have A 1 to 300, then B 1 to 300. Yeah, so I was near the end. My audition time was 5:30, but I did not audition until like 7:15ish. It was quite a lot of people. What else? Yeah, waiting there, they were playing a lot of SM videos. I heard that they're playing a lot of EXO trailers, but around 20-30% of it was EXO. They played some Super Junior, some BoA, some Girls' Generation, a lot of SM stuff. And yeah, if you're wondering about the washroom, the line is really long. There's always at least 50 people lining up, and if you want to go to washroom, good luck waiting around an hour to actually go inside. Yeah, it's pretty okay there. It's pretty stuffy though, and they also don't allow any photos. I took a couple of photos, so yeah, so that's how it is. Then they call you, like, they call every 10 people up, so 207, so they call up to like from 201 to 210, and yeah, I was like around the third last to go, which is pretty good because it's usually in the end that's when you leave the best for last. So hopefully I left a good impression on them. Let's see. Yeah, so how it works is once they call you up, you line up and you wait in the lobby area, which I was talking earlier, and there's a line of 15 people, and there's another line of 15 people. The one that's closest to the door, they enter first once the people inside the room are done. So inside a room, there's actually 30 people. 15 people line up and they sing and dance or do whatever. Then the other 15 people, they sit in these chairs waiting to go up. So it just makes it more efficient. And how it works is they actually call who's dancers. So usually dancers, they either go last or they go first. I'm actually singing, so I don't have priority when it comes to dancing. So go up, and for us, we sat down first, and they let the singers sing, let the actors act, and actually I haven't seen any people who are modeling, so because that's it's not really a popular thing, I guess. Yeah, so let the singers sing first, and then they call up the dancers, and then just like 5 seconds after they call the dancers, they just like put on random music and they just watch whoever. And some people were pretty good, but how the camera is, they only focus on 1 or 2 people, so you gotta stand out to make sure the camera focuses on you. After that's done, yeah, everyone moves away, and then my line came up, and how it works is you don't introduce yourself, you don't say hi, you don't say if you're singing or acting or anything. Once the camera points to you, just sing or act or whatever. So yeah, when people sang, it wasn't, to be honest, it was pretty, most of them were really off pitch. Some of them were pretty, like, they weren't bad, but not enough variety. While some people, they even forget their lyrics. Or I'm guessing around every 10 people, one person forgets a lyric, or their lyrics, I mean. So it's a pretty common thing, especially singing in front of SM judges. It's pretty nervous. So in the room, it's actually it isn't that big of a room. You're around 5 to 8 feet, or maybe not that much less, but around 8 to 10 feet away from the judges. And there's actually one judge, the middle person. There's a camera guy and also a translator, and there's also like a judge assistant, so she does all the paperwork and everything. And they weren't dressed in a really fancy way. They didn't look really attractive or anything. They just looked like normal people. And yeah, the room is pretty brightly lit, and so yeah, to make sure they can get your entire face and your body and whatever. And yeah, so once the camera points to you, you just sing. So I sang I'm Yours. I sang the first half of the first verse, then it just went straight to the chorus. And yeah, they actually do cut people off. If you think that you're too average, they'll give you 10 seconds and then they'll move on. If you think you're pretty good, they'll let you have the full 30 seconds. And 30 seconds is still not a lot, so you gotta squeeze in whatever talent you could within those short 30 seconds. And once you're done, the people who are sitting in chairs, they applaud for you. And yeah, you exit and then you're free to go wherever you want. I was actually in the way, or my audition time was 5:30. I got there around 3:40. Did not go in till around 7:15. So that's like 3.5 hours of waiting. It's pretty brutal. Luckily, they still did not rush a lot of people, except for if you're, like I said, pretty average, then they start rushing. But overall, they let you audition to your full potential and really see how good you are. If you want a rating from 1 to 10, 10 being the best singer, I'm guessing most people there, they have like a 6 out of 10. They're not bad, but they're not good. They're pretty, I guess they have some talent, they have some potential, but some of them still need a lot of practice. For me personally, I wouldn't say I'm the best singer, but yeah, it's just, I guess confidence is also key. They also look for confidence. So if you don't have the best vocals, if you can show that you could have the best vocals, then that's what counts as well. So yeah, that was my audition, that was my impression. Overall, I thought it was pretty good. The people who were working there were pretty nice. In the waiting room, that guy who was calling out the numbers, he seems like he was really tired of his job. That's what he did the entire time. The entire 3.5 hours I was waiting, that's what he did. He just sat there, and whenever he has to call numbers, he just call people from 110 to 115, please come forward. That's what he'll say over and over again. And if you're wondering if you have like a second chance, some people, they missed it because, for example, like to call 110 to 115, and if you were 113 or something and you missed it, they'll call you again and again and again. You'll still get a little pissed, but they give you some I guess they give you a little break. So if you went to the washroom, waiting that 1 hour long line washroom, then they still give you some time. But if you forget your lyrics on the spot when you're presenting, then they won't give any freedom to you. They'll just keep the camera pointed to you and sing. If you choose not to sing, they'll move on. So if you do forget your lyrics, either sing a new song or just try to remember on the spot, because one person, she literally forgot her lyrics for like a minute and a half, and they gave her so much time to remember, and she was still really nervous. She did not even try to sing. She just kept on asking if she could go after the person next to her, and I guess that was a big problem. It shows that she didn't have much confidence. So try to have that confidence if you are auditioning, maybe soon or next year or whenever, confidence is key. You don't have to be the best, but if you don't have the potential that you could be the best, then that could be a shortfall for you and for a lot of people too. Yeah, I guess that is it. Oh, and also if you're wondering how old am I am 19. I'm actually in university right now, so hopefully I'm not too old to go in. Yeah, we'll see. Best of luck to all those who are auditioning or thinking of auditioning. I think it's a great experience, whether you get in or not, just going through the entire process and even overcoming that kind of fear in presenting in front of like 30 people, including SM representatives. It's a privilege to do so, and yeah, whatever you sing, just sing your heart out and leave no regrets behind. Just make sure whatever you're doing, you're putting your full 100% out. So yeah, this is my experience video and hope you like it.